Okay, so before I even look at Jalter right now, I just want to show her rate up schedule. As you can see here, 20 million downloads was the last time she actually went up on rate up that was not a lucky bag. The next one is 25 million, and that's in a year and a half, the next April after next. That is a long time for Jalter. If you don't want to risk the lucky bag and you really want Jalter, because even with her buff, she doesn't get a rate up. So straight up, if you want Jalter, this is probably your last chance to get her for a long time. But again, take that with a grain of salt, because Lasagna wants to completely destroy NA's Clairvoyance EX. I want to completely destroy it and throw a bunch more banners for servants that just didn't get rate ups. So, that's just a warning. I'm telling you, if you want to summon. If not, just wait. Or maybe get lucky during a lucky bag, but even that's asking a lot. Alright, so Jalter. A servant I'm surprised when I first started playing was not permanent, because she was like a mainstay in the story, and like is probably one of the reasons a lot of people like started playing FGO. They saw Dark Jeanne. Actually, I don't know if she is a year one. I think she is. It depends with timing. She might have come out like around Lost Singularity 5. So yeah, still year one, but late year one. And you can kind of tell because oh boy, did they make our upstairs like really, really good. I'm talking about her stats, not her chest. This isn't a tier list. Also, this costume, oof. I'm not the biggest Jalter simp, but yeah, this is such a good costume. Okay, attack is literally the highest in the game. Straight up, there is no servant that there are some servants that do come close, and so happens most of them are Avengers. But yeah, this is the highest, which is like why you see so many people with like fully grailed out Jalters, because it makes the gap even higher compared to other servants. HP suffered because of it, but I wouldn't worry too much. She was intended to work with Merlin before Merlin even came out. Yeah. Star weight, Star Gen at Avenger level. This isn't good, but she has something to give herself star weight, so don't worry about it. MP charge 0.83%, and with these hit counts, oof, especially because she's supposed to be doing crits, even better. MP charge is the way it is because she's an Avenger, and if you tickle on Avengers, they get half their MP back. Again, I wouldn't worry about the quick card except for QABs. If you were to use this in a QAB, I'd actually put it first, so you can prioritize refund and damage. Not really Star Gen, that's not going to be your best suit. And then 7-hit extra attack. Oh, baby, does she look modern. This upstairs just looks like it would be a servant that came out like now. But this is also like a wonky year one design. They make some servants like cracked upstairs, and then they make some servants with like this garbage hit counts. Orion or Toria. Like half of the original sabers. Not the best. First skill is how you take advantage of doing crits. 50% crit damage and star weight. A lot of it. 800% for an Avenger is very, very good. Like definitely not as high as could be. Like she would definitely like star weight in thousands, but because her star weight is like triple Zerg's, she does not need it in the thousands. Also, because of Summer BB and even regular BB, they're up for buffing self-modification. So if she was to get a skill buff, this is possible. Although I'd probably like this one to get looked at more. So, second skill, party attack, 30%. I mean, 3 turns, 20%. And then if you have any dragon allies, another 20%. Now, dragon allies, that does not mean actual dragons. It's anyone whose lore is like this with a dragon. So, Jalter technically could be brought in as a support like esports, but that is such a waste of her, it's not even funny. We've got all the Artorias, right? Every single Artoria? Yeah, I'm pretty sure like every single Artoria has dragon trait. Ellie, and not Carmilla. Notice that. Kyo, Vitra. Yeah, just anyone that you think dragon, she buffs them. Siegfried, Sigurd, anti-dragon slayers. So, you could bring her, but that's kind of waste. It's more like, if they happen to get it, cool. If not, whatever. This is probably going to be buffed, like, out of everything, because this does not proc often enough. This should include herself. Third skill, this demerit is like literally nothing. If you run her with Merlin, he's just gonna heal her over that anyway in like a turn. So don't even worry about this. 50% Buster, 1 turn, along with an invincibility. Unfortunately, the invincibility like extends when this would normally be cooled down, and because it's damage steroid and invincibility, you might be popping it for one effect and not the other, and you might waste the other effect depending on carding. So yeah, skills good, just not modern. Yeah, they're like, her skills just aren't modern. They're really good, but they're basic. But that's fine. Jalter doesn't need super nasty skills to be good. Okay, so here's the Avenger thing. If she gets hit, 18% regen. Crit damage, and then more regen. Oh, wait, I think Jalter came after... I think she came before Camelot. I know, sorry, coming out of nowhere. But because the prison, I'm pretty sure that Jalter was not the first Avenger. It was Dante. Yes, it was Dante. So she came out after Singularity 5. Wait, what am I doing? Where's this servant order? What is this? Doesn't make sense. Core damage and then gauge 4% of return. Since she's not really looping, this isn't a big deal, but this does work really well with Merlin, because then she's getting like stupid amounts of MP gain per turn just doing nothing. Like, just getting hit is gonna gen her MP, along with like passively getting what, like with the Merlin 14% every turn. Yeah, big stuff starts stacking up. Damage mod against other Avengers, cool. Battery or extra attack. With how good this is, like, sure, like this is low, but in a Q, for example, QAB, this is gonna gen a bunch of stars because of how many hits it is. I do think extra attack would be the move here. Maximize Jalter's damage. And then we have a sick MP, which gets buffed for 6th anniversary. Right, 6th anniversary. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 6th anniversary. And buff block, 1 time, which cannot be understated how good buff block is for a lot of bosses. Like, Kishi Wong Phoenix Man is literally decimated because of this buff. She, like, any buffer servant Kishi Wong, Super Orion. If they get this buff block, they are screwed. Because it stops their entire MP from, like, actually buffing them. For Super Orion, that is rough. That is so rough for Super Orion. Because, like, so much, like, he can't even get debuff immunity to stop that from happening if you get this off on him fast enough. Also, base 30 stars guarantees if she happens to be soloing it, like, that's 3 guaranteed crits, pretty much. If you do QABs, like, and yeah, like, if you did a full Brave chain the turn before, you probably gen more than 10 stars, and if you have a QAB chain, that's another 10 stars that are basically given to you for free. So that would be like 100% crit damage, or crit chance, as long as you're spamming the MP. Which, again, in QABs, because it's a buster card, lead with the MP, then QA, and then you're genning a whole lot of stars and refund. Curse 2, but this is like nothing. She doesn't have any damage mod against cursed enemies. If she did, better, and that would, like, make her damage soar. Like, she put that on... Wouldn't make sense, but, like, put... No, witch. She's a witch. Yeah, give damage mod against cursed on this skill. Boom, better. Then I don't care about this attack buff, because now I have a damage mod like Chiome just got. And then CE, Buster buff, don't use a CE. It's not, no. She's not support. You're not bringing her for support. Like, if you genuinely use your Jalter for esports, I don't know what to tell you. That is a waste of a 5-star if you actually use her for esports. Alright, so again, if you do not have Jalter and you really like Jalter, Jalter is an extremely popular character. Just know Van Gogh, Domin, and Ibuki are coming out very soon. That is who you're gonna have to give up summoning for if you get unlucky, because again, there's no pity on NA. You gotta go for characters with faith that you'll get them. Doesn't happen a lot. I get salty at this game because some drop rates sometimes, but it's nowhere. I don't get nearly as salty as I did with Genshin. She is really good and looks really modern. And again, all she needs is like a buff or 2 on her skills, just because mostly this is like right now, this is probably most complained about skill, that like the servants that would get this buff aren't ones you'd use with her. Is like, there's no Vitch, there's no Merlin, there's no Lady Avalon. Oberon is here, cool. He's probably not doing damage. So, yeah. Maybe they'll buff her soon. Because, I mean, it took till year 6 for them to decide to buff Jalter. That should say how good she is as a servant. If they took that long to decide to buff her. Alright, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.